Hi everyone, how is it going today? I'm so excited to find you today with a new pick a card reading. Today's topic is what blessing is coming for you. And today we'll go into the details, okay? Not only are we seeing what blessing is coming, we're going to see why this blessing is coming and how this blessing is coming. Then we'll take a look at some of the oracle cards to have more information. And we will also look into when. When can you expect this reading? All right. So today we have 5 piles. Pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can pick according to the number that you resonate with right now as you're viewing this pile. You can pause. You can go with the stone that calls out the most to you. Use your intuition, and then you can go in the description of the video, look at the timestamp, and click on your reading. So I see you to your pile. Hello, pile number 1. Here's your reading. So let's see together what blessing is coming for you. So the first card we'll go take a look to. So the first card of the reading is going to represent the actual blessing. So for you, we have the World reversed. So right away, I can tell you the blessing coming toward you, pile number 1, is the ability to shift this card in its upright version. And it's going to be the ability to get your happily ever after. Also, for some reason, as I was saying this, my hair was kind of ringing. Really odd. It's not something that happens to me often. So I don't know if it's confirmation, but I'm gonna share. Who knows? Maybe for you, it's something that happens a lot. Maybe it's a sign for you. I don't know. I had to kind of say it. But so why is this your blessing? So the second card will. The job of the second card will be to do so. But right off the bat, I can tell that because the world came in reversed, I see that there's kind of an anxiety right now that is present in your kind of now reality, the reality that you're experiencing at this very moment. And I feel like it's kind of like you're not happy with the way things are going right now. And the blessing is that you're going to get the happily ever after. You're going to get to the goal you want to achieve. You're going to get to the unfolding that you want your life to go towards, okay? And this is the blessing coming. So it's really broad, okay? Because as you may know, everybody has a different definition of that happy ending. But what you need to really understand about that blessing is that, see how unsatisfied you are with things right now, be it your job, be it just that you feel stuck right now and you have a lot of anxiety because you don't see. Right now, you can't see how things are going to unfold. Well, your blessing is that you will reach that happily ever after, okay? You're going to feel really satisfied with where things are. You're going to feel at peace where the state, with the type of living that you are experiencing, okay? It's like right now you're not satisfied with your reality. Well, this is going to shift because you're going to enter into a reality that really makes you happy, and that for you is the definition of your happily ever after, okay? But now we're going to see why this is your blessing, okay? Oh my God, we have a 9 of Swords. Okay, so right now you might be feeling like fear is dictating the way you're living, right? So if I have to give an example, it could be like right now I'm doing something. I'm doing this job because I fear of lacking. I need to make money. So I'm doing this job, but I don't really enjoy it. I'm not really happy with it. Or I accept some stuff that don't make me happy because I fear that there's no other way, okay? And so the reason why you're getting this happily ever after is because the blessing, yes, the blessing is getting the happily ever after, but the blessing is shifting it, okay? Remember, we had the word reversed, okay? So you are liberating yourself from unsatisfaction in your life, okay? So I'm telling you, pile number one, this being your blessing, you can expect that you're going to have some burst of courage, okay? Really soon, you're going to have some bursts of courage that are going to help you get out of your fear, vanquish your fear, and take the next step to shift your reality, okay? This is coming really strong. The message is so strong. You guys, I feel it so deep. I need a sip of coffee. Okay, so not only are you going to have a lot of courage and you're going to feel an energy that is literally going to push you towards taking concrete action to shift your reality, okay? Concrete action. And I also see that one of the biggest motivation that's going to push you, pile number one, to make those changes is just that you're sick and tired of having your anxiety, your fears ruled and dictate your life. There's a big notion of self growth that is coming with this reading, because you're going to make this work and those changes for nobody else than yourself. For some of you, to some degree, it could be that you're doing this for your family, because you know that if you're happy, your family is going to be happy, and it's going to be like this domino effect. But pile one, I see the biggest shift ever. Like, when I tell you I see changes, I see like big changes, like promotion, maybe applying for a higher position at work, okay? It's going to be changes that are going to have a big impact in your life. So it could be moving from one area to another one. It could be well, I mean, moving country counts too, but for some of you, just like moving, let's say, closer to your work, and it's just, you save so much time and just your quality of life improves. Let's say you have to drive like, I don't know, 2 hours to go to work, which literally sounds not realistic. But let's say that's the position that you're in, and you just make that little step, right? You just move. Well, I mean, I know moving is not easy, but it's one action, right? But it changes your whole dynamic. And that's the type of changes that I see for you. You're going to make a significant change. You're going to take a significant action that's going to have massive repercussions. Sorry, I can't speak actually. That's going to have a big, massive effect on your life overall. Okay, so that's really something to consider into that blessing, because that blessing is not just the happily ever after. It's also you being able to face your fear and actually take actions that are going to change and make that shift of reality. So not only do you get the shift of reality, but you also get courage. You also get a big, massive self-growth, because you are taking action to change your reality, because you're tired of having your whole life dictated by fear, okay? Because you have that strength in you to shift your reality, okay? I'm gonna leave that word card upright, because this is your blessing. You are shifting your reality, okay? Now let's see. For the how, we have the Hierophant. Okay, I am loving this. I'm loving this for you. So, for some of you, I do see that you're going to have some sort of teacher coming your way. It might come even through a friend. It might come through someone you already know, but you're going to be met with someone who will like literally speak wisdom, words of wisdom to your ear. And it's like when they're going to tell you like some advice and help you realize that you can actually make that shift. You can actually change your world around, okay? Some of you, so it's that idea that someone could be an actual teacher. Maybe some of you are going to see a life coach. But when I say some of you, that's like the smallest amount, because life has its own way, and teacher is a big broad word just to say that there is someone that in your environment, might be someone you know, might be someone you just will meet, and they're going to bring some useful knowledge to you. They're going to teach you a lot of beautiful channeled divine messages your way to help you be motivated and to help you shift your reality, okay? That person might be really spiritual, and they're going to help you see things in a different perspective and help you maybe get that fear down by showing you that it's not that risky. So for example, you're just super scared to move, or super scared to change job, or even just asking for a raise. Can we talk about how stressful it can be not to ask for a raise? For some people, it's scary and they won't even think about it because they think it's just going to be a straight no. That energy I see for you, that blessing, you're going to be able to take concrete action to better your life, your whole life experience in general, okay? So like I said, how is this blessing going to take place? For a lot of you, it's going to be by the teachings coming from a teacher around you. Those teachings might come from a friend you already know. They might come from someone you're going to meet. But also with the Hierophant card, there's another message that comes through. The how, for some of you, the how this blessing is going to take place for some of you is going to be, how can I formulate this? It's not that you're not going to take actions. It's that you're going to follow like a protocol, okay? And for some of us, for some of you out there, which this reading is really specifically tied to career, you're going to, I see you like feeling paperwork, like doing your CV, like doing like proper like paperwork, or like applying for a better position, or like writing a really formal letter asking for a raise, stating like, for this reason I feel like I deserve a raise because I do this job. It's like you're going to follow like the traditional path, like you're making the action, but you're not doing something like crazy, like you're not doing something out of the norm, like, oh, I am suddenly, I don't know, quitting my job and moving. Like, I don't see it that way. Like, I see it like you're doing the proper, you know, work. Like, yes, for some of you, you might change your job, but it's going to be really thought about, and you're going to be meticulous about it. Like, for some of you, like, for example, like, you apply to a lot of different positions. For some of you, you apply for a position in your job. Let's say you work in like offices type of job. You're going to apply for a position of opening that is above your position, okay? For some of you, it's really going through following those kind of like, you know, the structure that is in place. It's like, you see what the system is, you see your place in the system, and you want to get up the ladder, okay? You want to get up the levels of this structured society, and you are using the tools of that same structure to make your way up in a really traditional kind of way. But it's going to work because you are making the action. You're not just being anxious about your situation or just simply being unhappy, like, oh no, like, I have this position and nothing's moving. Well, now you're getting it. The universe is blessing you with the strength, that push. You're going to have some words. I'm telling you, there's words of wisdom, divine channeled message that will come to you through a teacher to help you make that next step. Okay? Make that next step. So let's see with the oracle cards if we have any additional message. Of course we have some because we have some oracle cards, but let's see if we get any detail. Okay, caring connections. Wow, caring connections. You are definitely getting support around you, okay? You are getting support around you. For some of you, I don't see this as like a love message, but it's kind of a love message coming through. For some of you, there's also some encouragement that will come from your partner, okay? From your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, your boo, okay? Your love partner is going to, I really see them encouraging you during this process, okay? They have your back. They want to see you evolve. And you will find a lot of channeled message, okay? You don't get messages only in pick a card. Sometimes God will speak through the people around you to get the message to you, okay? And then we have your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. Okay, this one is really interesting. And this one is a really specific message. So I feel like the message coming through here, and not just message, I want to say advice, is that if there's something that you really, really want, there might be something you really want, but in your head, there's only one way to get to this desire, okay? But you thinking there's only one way to get to from point A to B makes you not take any action going towards B, because that way is like impossible. Oh, I want to deep down be a singer, but I would need to, like, I don't know how it works, like get scouted or like get on a show and like really like have like that luckiest like moment in my life that like I'm discovered by an agent. I don't know. And I also don't know why I always try and make those examples, but I feel like pile number one, you'll understand. It's like, if you only think there's one way to obtain something and that way seems impossible to you, you're not even going to dare to obtain that desire, okay? And for you, it's not that the desire is stopping you, it's that the way it seems so impossible to you, you're just not doing something about it. But the blessing coming toward you is that you will get some inspiration coming from your friends, coming from caring connections. You're going to find also the courage in you to take action. And yes, there might be more traditional, okay? Because there is a way to use the structure in place to get to your dreams, okay? Let's say you think it's impossible that an agent is going to discover you and your talent. Well, what about just, I don't know, applying for a talent show, right? Or I hope you understand when I say talent show. Like, I don't know how you call that, but like shows like where it's like a bunch of singer, like The Voice type of show, okay? Well, that's part of the structure in place. It's a way that some people get known, okay? Look at like, what was that band? One Direction. Like, that was the biggest band like 10 years ago. And they weren't even a band. They all individually went to that show. And then the Simon guy got them into being a band because he said alone these guys wouldn't make it. But as a boys band, they would kill it. And they did. They used the structure in place. They applied for the show. They participated in the show. And then they got what they desired. But if they just thought, oh, I want to be a singer so bad, but I don't see any way it's going to happen, it's impossible, okay? They wouldn't get there. They wouldn't have get there, okay? But for you, one of the biggest message is that, sorry, I'm just like laying out the other card. But exactly. I like those cards. They're confirmation, diligence, courage, success. Guys, pile number 1. Your courage will meet success. You will get your happily ever after. And like I say, this happily ever after is going to be for sure different for every one of you. But one thing is the same. One thing is the same. That happily ever after for all of you, pile number 1, if this pile is resonating with you, is that you are shifting your current reality. Because right now, you are not happy with that reality. You are not satisfied with it. And there is nothing wrong with not being satisfied with your reality. Because what happens when we're not satisfied for our reality, we take actions. And yes, sometimes we have fear. We have anxiety, blocking. But the universe has its ways, okay? They are going to send you a teacher on your path. They're going to send you divinely inspired message your way to help you motivate yourself, to help you think about new ways of achieving your dream, of shifting your reality. This is all coming your way. All right, pile number 1. So now what I would like to do is to try and see when this blessing is going to come into your reality. So we'll try and see when, for you, pile number 1, you'll actually have your reality being shifted, okay? So when is your reality being shifted? Okay, so I'm saying seconds, divine timing, and 3 months. Okay, so overall, this blessing, I see this blessing coming really fast. Of course, yes, we have this 3 months. So your reality might completely shift from now being it what it is, right? Being in this world card reversed. And then in 3 months from now being completely second, you're already shifting things. There's already big changes that had happened. But with seconds and divine timing, I see that divine timing has its play in it. And once this divine timing is here, it's going to transform into matters of seconds. So I'm not saying that it will take like 3 seconds and everything will change, but it's going to feel like that, okay? It's going to feel like instantly everything changed. You start doing these actions and then boom, you get the result. Boom, once the change is made, once the action is completed, then your whole reality shifts like instantly. It's going to feel like a quantum leap if you're interested in those things. It's going to feel like you're like not in the same dimension, kind of, because things are going to be so different, right? Like you're so not satisfied with things how they are now, but once that shift is done, it's going to be so different, okay? And expect this to not only be like, I mean, it's coming soon and it's going to be fast, but like once it's going to happen, it's like you're going to be in that new reality and you're just going to be like, whoa, what just happened? Everything is so different right now. Like, and you're going to understand that you just shifted your whole reality. It's going to feel like you're on a new frequency, okay? This is an amazing message for you, pile number one. I really hope you liked it and let me know if it resonated. And also, you can always let me know if what you want to see next on the channel, of course. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. So this reading is for you guys. So we'll see what blessing is coming for you. So right away, I need to tell to you, pile number two, that while I was shuffling the cards for the blessing, it's like all the cards of the deck wanted to come out. So right away, I'm going to tell you, pile number two, for you, I really feel like there's more than one blessing coming, okay? There's more than one blessing coming. You guys also might have been attracted to more than one pile. I definitely would check the other piles if you really felt like there was more than one pile, because there was this energy that there really is more than one blessing, okay? And to represent the blessing, it just was not possible to have just one card, okay? So I have 4 cards, but we're gonna take a look at them in order to really try and understand together what is the blessing coming your way. Okay, so the first card we have is the Death card. Then we have Page of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and Justice. Okay, right away here too, I can tell you that the blessing coming your way, there's already more than one. I've said that, but here it's really clear to me there's 2. The first one, I would say there's going to be, with the Death card and the 8 of Cups, I really feel like right now what's coming is the end of a chapter, okay? You're going to close something and leave it behind you. And this is your blessing, okay? You're moving on to the next chapter. And right now, it's really important for you to manifest, okay? Manifest, set your goals, like, it's time for you to manifest, because you're going to be flooded with opportunities, okay? Not just one, but many, and in different aspects of your life, okay? And then the other thing I also see clearly for you, pile number 2, is that justice is going to be made for you, okay? In two ways. The first way is that if the chapter you're closing was a more negative one and a harsher one, you're getting justice because this new chapter you're beginning is going to be brighter. That's one strong message, and that message applies for everyone that resonates with pile 2. But then the second message about justice for you is that if someone did you wrong, you're going to see their karma unfold in your eyes, okay? I really do feel that if someone wronged you, you're going to leave them behind, but you're going to hear from the other side, okay? I want you to imagine that, let's say there's a line here, and this is your past, and this is your future, okay? You are there's going to be a debt, there's going to be a transformation, okay? You're going to close a chapter, okay? This is your life, this is the past, this is the future. This is a chapter ending, okay? And I'll go more in detail about like what's really closing and what's opening, but I want to get that justice information before, okay? And I really need to say that clearly. So the people who wronged you are in that last chapter that you're closing, okay, that you're leaving behind, and those people are going to be left behind, all right? But you, once you're in the other side, this chapter, you're not even dealing with those people again, but for some reason you're going to hear about that karma, and that's just because life, the universe, God wants you to know that this situation didn't just stayed like that, okay? Justice has been made, okay? And the universe wants you to know that justice has been made. You don't need to do anything. The karma is dealing with those people who wronged you. Even if now, you in the future will be in that next chapter, starting new goals, getting your manifestation into like reality, right? Some of you guys might also have been attracted by pile number 1, and then you're listening this, or you were thinking of listening to pile 1. But the message are different, okay? The message are different. There are similarities, but for you, first of all, there's that justice element that's really important, and then there's that that idea of closing a chapter, okay? We're going to get into the details of what this is, what this chapter is, but before, let's see why. Let's see why the blessing is an actual death and rebirth, okay? And it's actually of letting go of and closing a chapter in your life, okay? Let's see the why. So we're going to look at the card, your tarot card for the why, and we have the Ace of Coins reversed, okay? This is why this is your blessing, okay? So with that, I see that your blessing is leaving stuff behind you because of 2 things. First of all, it might be because that last chapter in your life, in the finance department, it wasn't going well, okay? There was this idea of not only was the finance not that great, but it's like, I want to say the foundations were not solid. It's like that last chapter you're putting behind was blocking you from being abundant, okay? Yeah, that's what's coming clearly. The last chapter you were in was preventing you from achieving abundance, for making things grow, for actually manifesting. And the reason why that chapter was not like abundant wasn't letting you grow, and not just financially. It wasn't just blocking you from growing financially. I'm not saying that you guys had or are right now in a bad financial situation. It could be, but it's the idea that you cannot expand. Right now, you feel kind of stuck. It's as if like you're not able to make that money, your asset, grow. And now for the reasons why this is not a fertile time or chapter in your life, I see that yes, it is for some of you because of your entourage, like because of the people near you, maybe of bad friends. You know how they say like like the 5 closest person to you, or like represent who you are. Maybe like you are in a circle where you don't really grow, okay? Or like it's that idea that with everything around you, you've already did what you already took, what it was able to give you. It cannot give you more. So right now you're closing that chapter to go towards something that is going to, where you're going to be able to cultivate things, you're going to be able to make things grow, okay? You're going to find yourself more able to actually become prosperous. You're going to be able to, you might see that you're just doing, there's just one change, you're closing a chapter, you're going to the next one, and then suddenly you have the same job, but now you're making more money because life unfolds in front of you and things happen for you and you just grow abundant, okay? But the reason why this is happening is because you're leaving behind what's not working for you. You're closing the chapter that you have outgrown. So the relationships you have outgrown, the relationship you have outgrown, you're going to leave them behind. What is no longer working for you, you're leaving behind. Okay? You're putting this to an end. And this is why that justice message was also there, and really justice about people who wronged you, because there might have been some people around you that were just, they weren't giving you anything, but more, even more than that, like they've wronged you. And sometimes too, sometimes you have fallouts with people, and it's the universe wanting you to close that chapter, because sometimes people, they serve you for a time, and then when that season is done, it's done. And if you stay there, then the universe like kinds of let those things happen so that you know it's time to move on and go to the next chapter. So I definitely see a next chapter in the sense that if you've put some people behind, there's new people that will come in, okay? And I see that, let's say if we're talking about career, you're in your boundaries, there's things that you're not going to accept anymore, okay? Maybe you're not going to do a certain like overwork and not being paid, like being like underpaid for what you're actually doing, okay? Everything not working, I see you closing that chapter and the blessing on its way. It's a new chapter where you're going to see things unfold. It's like right now, things cannot grow because your environment, I'm going to take a garden, okay? I don't know why, but that's like really the image, the image I feel called to use for you, pile number 2. It's like right now you had a garden. The garden is your environment, your life. It's your friends, it's your job, it's everything you do in your life, okay? It's your environment. And right now it's like all the nutrients that were in your garden, in the soil, they're like you've used them all. And now you cannot grow. And it's not because you're stuck, it's just because your environment is not suited for you anymore. You've outgrown this. You've outgrown these relationships. You've outgrown maybe a hobby you were doing. And you guys will know what it is that you've outgrown, okay? And a good indicator is going to be that you felt like something, like you felt like things were not fair. Something happens and it wasn't fair. And now like you didn't accept that. You didn't accept that unfairness toward you. I feel like that's a way for a lot of you that kind of woke you up and said, okay, I want to move on to the next thing. I'm done with this. Okay? Whatever you're done with, whatever is like a dead for you right now, be it a relationship, be it a job, be it just like a situation that happened and then you saw that you were in a situation that was not fair. that is just the beginning of the gift. Okay, that closing of chapters is just the beginning of the gift, because then the blessing is that not only are you going to start a new chapter, it's going to be filled with abundance. When I told you all the tarot cards, it's like the whole deck wanted to fall, okay? When I was asking what your blessing was. There was no way I was getting just one card. But I'm telling you, when I tell you, the feeling I had is like everything wants to come and meet you. Everything. Okay? Happiness, joy, love, abundance, money, success. Right now, all those things you want to manifest into your life wants to meet you. And in order to meet you, they just need you to cross that line. To finish, right now, a big message for you, pile number 2, anything that is still open that you're trying to close it right now. Okay? Close it right now. Let's say you're trying to put a relationship to an end and like they're not accepting it, or they're trying to convince you not to do it. And you're kind of like wondering, have I like closed totally, close communication, close everything that you can do to fully close something, do it right now. Because the more you accept that whatever is done, you're going to be able to go to the next step. Okay? Also, energetically. Have you closed everything energetically? Okay, for some of you who are trying to cut people out of your life, also you can always call upon Archangel Michael to help you. And you can do a prayer and ask Archangel Michael to use his sword. And you can visualize the tie between you and someone. Could be an ex, could be just a friend who did you wrong and you just really want to cut the ties, right? Especially when those people are still trying to communicate with you. So you can meditate, pray, you do it in the way you feel comfortable. And then you want to really visualize that soul tie that you have with those person, or just that bond, okay? You imagine it as a cord, and then you ask Archangel Michael to use his sword and cut that cord, cut that relationship. And then you imagine that person going away, going like far away from you until you don't see them, with love and light, okay? There's no hard feeling. You're just making sure that this relationship is done and that there's no attachment, okay? That's an exercise I had to give to some of you who are dealing with trying to close a chapter with people and it's not working. You can also apply the same exercise to things, you know, a bad habit, anything. And this is like literally just a tip. Not only does it comes with your reading, but it's actually a good tip, because even if you're not a spiritual people, the fact of imagining you and the bond between and cutting it helps you visualize what you're actually doing, okay? It makes it more concrete for you. So yeah. So you're going to see, okay, the why. It's not just because maybe your finances are bad and now they want you to cut. No. If things are not growing right now for you, it's because there's nothing that is able to fulfill, like there's nothing that is able to make you grow. There's no nutrient in your garden right now. And the universe is helping you get rid out everything that is not working for you, because you're closing some chapters, you're going to open new one. Really, really interesting message for you, pile number 2, and an amazing blessing as well, okay? An amazing blessing. Part of that blessing is, yes, letting go. It's not always easy, but it's happening for the following reason, because you've outgrown your environment and now you're going to grow again. You're going to see things happen, miracles, like you're gonna see your manifestation happening. And that's also why you're called right now to manifest. Okay, manifest. Think about what it is you want to bring, because you closing those chapters, you're getting, like, you're attracting to you now a new environment. You closing what is not working in your life, those toxic relationship, is bringing the good relationship that you want towards you. Because it's like, you know, also that idea, like, you need void for things to fill that void. You need to create that void. Okay, so if right now, in like, imagine that, like, in your energy, imagine it's like a space. Okay, it's like a space, and right now you have something that is not serving you, that is in that spot. But that thing you want to manifest needs to have space in your life. Okay, it needs to have space. Also, for some of you, pile number 2, if you have belongings of people that with who you're trying to cut cords, really like represent that it's like done, and like you want to move on from them, and you still have things that belongs to them, give that out, give it back, and then, like, just you will see what's more suited for your situation. But get rid of that. Get rid of that. Give it away. Give it away. Don't keep that in your energy. Okay, your energy is like an actual place. Really, it's going to help you clean that energy and bring that new energy in. Another message that had to come through for you, pile number 2. Okay, now let's see how is this blessing going to unfold. So we have the 9 of disc. 9 of disc, which is, for you, I'm going to tell you, I feel like you're going to put the work, but I do see that some of you are going to overwork. And I think there's just a little call for your attention about that you don't need to overwork or give too much of your energy in order for this to be achieved. And so yes, you work for that, but there's not a need to overwork. So how I see this going to come into place is going to by you working. It could be actual like work, like you're going to like work a lot, maybe like focus on work as well. Because you're going to be dealing with those like kind of griefs, you know, like if what you're closing is a relationship, you guys might be tempted to work more, to think less about it, but you don't need to overwork yourself and get into exhaustion. Okay, that's a message. But the real work is going to be the work you're going to be doing on yourself, okay, and on your self-love and on cleaning your energy, because that's the real work that is necessary. But for a lot of you, working and doing concrete things is how you deal with that situation. And this is why that's the message, because yes, indeed, it's going to be work, but it's not by overworking yourself and exhausting yourself. It's about more doing the good work, the work that is going to pay out, that you're going to see result out of it. And I find it funny because this is how you're getting it, by working kind of smarter. And that's getting you out of a situation where you might try and do things and it's not working out because the energy is kind of blocked and you can't see result. But do not worry, the blessing on your way, you're going to grow again. Okay? You are going to grow again, and you're going to be able to make things grow. Your manifestation, love, money, success, whatever you want, you'll be able to cultivate that. Okay? So now we'll see what are the additional messages with the oracle cards. So we have fulfillment, potential, And adventures, yes. Okay, this is so interesting. There's the big message here that you need to consider that right now, it's like you're right now, you are only the potential version of who you will be once you close what needs to be closed. When you move on and close the chapters that are ending in your life. You're going to go from potential to actual, and you will feel you're going to attract so much fulfillment within yourself. And how everything is going to unfold, you'll also be called to kind of like appreciate the ride, appreciate the changes that you're going to witness towards that change within your environment as you close those doors, as you close what's no longer working for you. Okay, appreciation, angel of balance. Okay, see, when I tell you, there's a big call not to overwork here. You need to balance, because as you close some door, like I'm telling you, for a lot of you, you're going to be leaving friends, people who were your friends at some point behind, people who were your lovers. You're going to put them aside because they're no longer serving you. This is hard on yourself, and you can't just you need to be patient with yourself and understanding, because it does comes with emotions, you know, and that's why you need balance, and you can't just overwork to kind of cope with this. Okay. Oh wow, do you see this scale over here? Do you see the scale? With contract, you are breaking the soul ties that are no longer working for you. You're breaking the soul ties. And like I said, it can be things. It can be something you were doing that is no longer working for you, a job. But for a lot of you, I do see that there's a lot of relationships. You're like cleaning. It's like you guys are doing a massive energetical cleaning right now. But you're not even understanding the scale of that cleaning you're doing. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Because it's everything that no longer serves you, okay? It's like that 8 of Cups. There's things ending, and you've reached a certain level, and now it's time to go forward. You can't look backward anymore, because it's done. What's behind you is done. Okay, it's no longer serving you. You need to go reach other stuff. And then of course we have the third chakra, solar plexus. You have a lot of energy. You're able to make things happen. And yes, your work is going to help you. Just remember to keep things balanced, because right here it's kind of a little like warning, do not overwork yourself, okay? That's not going to make things move faster. Try and work smarter. And then with appreciation, I also feel like you're going to feel, first of all, you're going to feel, once you close those doors, you're going to feel really light-hearted. It's going to feel like really calm. You're going to feel peaceful, but you're also going to receive, I hear a lot of love from close friends, okay? A lot of love from close friends who are going to accompany you on that journey, because it's not like you're, it's not like you're having everybody out of your life. Okay, so now I want to see, when is this blessing coming? And in your case, we want to know, when are you going to start seeing things unfolding for you? When are you going to start getting that abundance? And that you'll be kind of done closing chapters and like, not just closing chapters, but like once you're done, like when can you expect for the door to be closed and then new things start happening for you? Okay, so let's see. I have a bunch of little time cards. I'm going to see. What's for you, pile number 2? So when can you see this blessing come into reality? Okay, we have here semester. So for some of you who are in school, it might be at the end of this semester you're in. And for others, think that as a 3-month time frame. For some of you, your birthday might be a significant date. We also have patience. And I see that from within a year from now, your whole environment will be totally different. You'll see the full result of this blessing in a year from now, but right now you're being asked to have patience. And then with semester and birthday, I see those are significant things. For some of you also who might feel like you're not, you've outgrown a discipline at school. By the end of the semester, it's like you're only waiting for the semester to finish. Be patient, finish this, and then move on to the next chapter. Okay? So I hope you guys like that reading. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you were attracted by other pile as well. And you can always tell me in the comment what you want to see next as pick a cards, because I would like to do them with pleasure. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. Here's your reading. So we'll discover right now together what blessing is coming towards you. So first we'll see, what is this blessing about? Before you, we have 2 of Swords. Okay, I see the blessing here being the end of a dilemma, the end of a difficult choice, being actually able to choose. Right now, you guys might feel that you're stuck between 2 positions. You're stuck between 2 choices, and this choice might very well just be in regards to your future, I see. And you just don't know what to choose. And you're scared of the consequences of this choice, okay? But pile number 3, the blessing coming towards you right now is the ability to make a choice, the ability to get yourself out of this position of feeling stuck between 2 options, okay? So this is the blessing coming for you. But now we need to see why. Why is this the blessing? So we have the Tower reverse. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? But this is basically explaining that your blessing of get out of this situation is because right now you feel trapped. Some of you fear being hurt, or you guys fear this choice. You guys fear doing the wrong choice. So right now you're kind of avoiding making a decision. This is interesting. I'd like to know, what is this decision about? If we don't get any clarity about what this decision is, I'm going to pull more cards to kind of figure out what it is, okay? But for now, let's see where this is going. Now we're going to see the how. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Prince of Swords. Let me put this more clearly. Okay, so how are you going to be able to make this choice? Straightforward. This is going to be because of your intellect. You're going to be able to think things through, but there's also a part of this problem being solved by destiny and karma doing its work, okay? You're going to have help from the divine. You're going to have help from life. Are some stuff that are going to unfold, and I see that because we're in the sword and the air energy, part of this help from the universe is going to be truths coming out. You're going to access more information that are going to help you make that actual decision, okay? And that's how you're getting freed from making that decision. I also see that deep down in your heart, you know what you would like to make as a decision. And for you right now, getting grounded is really going to help. Pile number 3, it's going to help you a lot. Getting grounded and getting into your heart, okay? So you need to make an ascension downward in terms of your energy points, okay? You need to get, as much as you want to think things through, and you will get through this with your intellect, you need to consider your heart too. So if you're meditating could help you ground, especially in nature. But just going from your mind into your heart center as you meditate on that is going to help you get clarity, okay? You guys are facing like a big decision. Okay, live in this world as a dreamer. Oh, look at this card, purity. Yes, there's a call to be honest with yourself right now and openness. And why do I see this call to being honest? It's because I feel like you guys need to open up within even yourself and be honest with what it is you want. Even though you're scared of the outcome of your choice and the consequences of your choice, you need to first get real with yourself and be honest with what it is you want. And then I also see that you have to get open with new ways of thinking the situation. But I'm going to pull and see what this choice is about. Let's see, I'm going to use this oracle deck actually. Let's use this one. This one or... Yeah, I'm feeling called to use this one. Okay, let's see. So what is the situation about? What is this choice about for pile number 3? Courage to be free. Leave your usual social circle behind. Oh, okay. I see that this could be in regards of leaving things behind in order to gain happiness and freedom. This sounds broad, but it could be like accepting a job far away, or literally it's like that decision you need to do. What you're afraid about is that you're going to let people down. I'm surprised this is a really specific message. It might not resonate with everyone, okay? This is a message, like, this is a pick a card for the collective, okay? But if you choose this pile, there is a difficulty in decision making, okay? There is that you're stuck between a choice. But I do see that for some of you, what you're scared about and what's making this choice hard is that you're scared that you're going to let people down. You're scared. Maybe it involves that you're going to see your family less. Maybe it involves that you won't have enough time to be there for people. For some of you, it might be a hard choice because maybe you have responsibility of someone and you need to decide actually for them. That's a strong message for some of you. But this is why it's hard. But I feel like deep down, you know what it is you want. You're just scared of the consequences. But the gift is that you're going to access some truth. You're going to access some knowledge. The universe is going to put some knowledge on your path to help you be able to make that decision. And I hear guilt-free. You're going to be able to make your decision guilt-free, because you're going to be able to know it's for the best. Overall, it's going to be for the best. Yes. And in that choice, first of all, those people you're scared of leaving behind, a lot of them will understand. They're going to understand that what you're doing is not you abandoning them or not loving them. It's just you doing what you have to do for the best. Okay? So that's an important message. And I also want for you, I want to have a message from Goddess Isis, because spiritually I see that for some of you there might be I just want you to see to have a message of where you stand kind of spiritually. Okay, I just want a message. Can I have a message from Goddess Isis to pile number 3 to help them be guided in that situation they're in? Okay, beautiful. Let me show you the back of the card. Beautiful image. Right away, just as looking at the image, I really feel a call to stand in your power, to stand in your light, to embody fully who you are, okay? There's a call to recognize the divinity in you and take the place you need to take. Even if some people are going to be pushed aside, or even if some people are no longer going to be prioritized over you. Okay, now let's just read the actual message. So the Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the skies, acknowledge your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Okay? You guys are going to have a positive impact. You guys are destined to have a positive impact once you take the space, the divine space that is yours, okay? And so be attentive to the signs, because the universe is going to give you signs to guide you in that decision making. I hope it was clear enough for you guys. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance, or at least some reassurance. But there's this idea of not feeling guilty. Not feeling guilty. Some of you might even feel guilty just making this choice, but you know what you need to prioritize, and it's going to beautifully unfold that you're going to take the space you need to take. Some of you, it's an opportunity, and you don't want to leave people behind, or it's something you have to do or choose for someone's good, but they're not going to take it the good way. So hopefully that was helpful. And you can always if you like the comment what you want to see next. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Here's your reading to know what blessing is coming for you. So first, let's see what the blessing itself is. Okay, we have a couple cards for you. So the first card we have is 5 of Cups. Oh yes, as I see this, I remember the Hierophant and Five of Pentacles. Okay. I remember when I was shuffling the cards for your pile number 4. So for most of the pile, it was one card like per questions, okay? And for you, there was like all those cards you wanted to go. And this sequence of card came out like twice the same way. Like I was reshuffling and they came out again. So anyway, so that's really the message that is for you for your blessing. But let's get into it. So I feel like your blessing coming for you is actually realizing that what you're going through is a blessing in disguise. Okay? So let me explain. So right now I feel like you might feel like things are more difficult lately on both emotional side and financial material side. But you guys have faith right now, no matter what's happening. And the blessing is that you're going to be rewarded for your faith, for your optimism throughout those challenges that life I've put on your path, sorry. I like how I said on your past, because of course it's been a long time I'm recording, right? And I'm starting to get my words, anyway, wrong. But what I meant to say is that this reality is going to become a past real fast. But the blessing coming towards you is that you're going to see really soon the kind of understanding that what you went through actually served you, and you're going to be rewarded, I hear, for your faith through this challenge. Okay, some of you might have a rough time financially or in the workplace, some of you emotionally, and I feel like emotionally it hasn't been easy right now. Maybe you guys also are experiencing a lot of mood swings. It's like you're really trying to stay optimism, but sometimes you really like feel like, oh my god, everything's going wrong, but hey, this is happening for a reason and it's going to unfold really soon. You're going to understand why it's happening the way it's happening. Okay, Spirits is seeing you and it's not letting you down. God sees you having faith and pushing through the challenge and learning from your mistake. I heard that really clearly. You learn from your mistake and you grow from those mistakes. And not only those mistakes, when something happens on your path, whenever there's a challenge, you receive it and you learn from it, and you're getting blessed because of that. So it's funny how your blessing is kind of telling me more like why. But if we look at the actual cards that meant to say why you're having this blessing, first we have the Star. Okay, you already have faith, but you're going to have even more faith at the end of those challenges. Like I tell you, I really feel like emotionally it's not that it's like life is hard right now. Life is rough. And you still are super positive about it. You're learning, growing, and this is remarkable, okay? Your spiritual team is so proud of you right now. They're proud because you still have faith. They're proud that you engage in those challenges and try and grow from them. It's like you're literally doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay? And it's remarkable. You guys are walking towards more hope and more inspiration. And I also see that it's the vibe you have right now. You guys might be at your like 3rd, 4th, 5th spiritual awakening, but it's like things get like tough and you guys are just growing spiritually like super fast, like crazy fast, okay? And it's hard, but you guys, it's happening that way, but you guys are learning so fast because you engage in it. You're not just like complaining. And I really see you guys, pile number 4, you guys are no victims. You guys are no victims or of no circumstances. Like, claim it. You can comment down below. I'm not a victim. Like, I am in charge. I am in charge of my life. You guys are in charge. You guys are embracing the journey. It's remarkable. Then we also have the Eight of Cups reversed. And we have Queen of Swords. Okay. Yes. You guys are also getting blessed because you guys are not repeating patterns. Or at least you guys are doing everything in your power not to repeat patterns, because you actually are learning. You're learning. It's like you understand it's a lesson to some level, be it unconsciously, spiritually. It's like right now it's like life puts a challenge and check success 100%. If it's little test right now, you're like A+ student. You're A+. You're a straight A student in the school of life right now. Literally. And but another message here is to not, and it's something you're learning, is not to be hard on yourself, not to be bitter. You're learning that this is a learning that you're going through right now. Being kind with yourself, being accepting, because sometimes it's hard, right? Like I'm saying, you guys are really doing good, but you're also learning that. Learning to not be bitter, learning not to distract yourself because things around you are not going well. So with Princess of Disc here, this card is to represent how are you going to get this blessing. And I see that you're having this blessing, first of all, really smoothly, okay? You're going to be blessed smoothly, and you're blessed with a lot of strength, and a lot of growth. But I'm hearing, hey, don't think you're going through all that and you're only gonna grow. The universe has a lot of positive surprises for you. Lots of spiritual gifts are coming, okay? Lots of gifts are coming. I'm hearing lots of gifts are coming. Please tell pile number 2 that they're not only going to grow as a stronger person, they're getting stronger every day. And yes, there's a reason behind it, because it's going to be useful for them in their purpose. But please let them know that's not all they're getting. They're getting lots of blessings. Lots of blessings are on the way. Okay, pile number 4. And yeah, so you're going to see this unfold really naturally. You're going to see also things, it's like you guys see the challenges and you tackle the challenges, okay? There's also that more and more and more and more and more in life, whenever something happens, whenever there's a challenge, you're going to surpass them faster and faster. Faster and faster. You're not even going to realize you have challenges in your life anymore, because you're building that kind of positive mindset that nothing can ever bring you down, okay? We have the transformation card. Yes, you're going through a full-on transformation. You just need to be patient right now. Just need to be patient and see those blessings comes. See those blessings come into your life, pile number 4. Okay? And with awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. It seems tough, but I hear that there are some things right now that you are experiencing that are really not that bad, and to be grateful for them, because those are things that you won't be able to experience later on in life. Those are things that you are experiencing now, positive things that are already in your life, that they're telling you, like, hey, take the time to appreciate this, because this is something you have right now. Enjoy it. Oh, I hear some that could be so cute for some of you. For some of you, it's like if you have kids in a younger age, like you're a mom and your kids are, or a dad and your kids are young, it's that. It's to enjoy that, because you only have this right now, the chance to. Yeah, that's a really specific message, not for everyone, but I had to say it because it came through. Okay, you cast a spell with your existence, magic flows rapidly. Yeah, you guys are creating your future. Every time you are overcoming those challenges, every time you fulfill what you were there to surpass, it's like you're creating the brightest future ever possible for you, okay? And right now you're overcoming stress, anxiety, also, like I said, mood. Okay, emotionally it's not that easy because there's so many challenges you had to go through, okay? But you guys are overcoming all that, and this is all going to end. You're overcoming that, okay? You are overcoming that. So I do see, wow, 5th chakra, 6th chakra. You guys, first of all, they're going to be a massive opening of your throat chakra, okay? It's going to become more and more easy for you to speak your truth, okay? This is also a blessing coming. For some of you, if you guys like to write, to sing, to write, sing, for some of you, visual arts, photography. I know it's not like actual words and things, but it's a way to express yourself. You make movies, creative things you do to express yourself. You're going to have huge success in regards to that, okay? You hear me? Huge success. This is really good for you. This is really good because as much as it's not just something you like, it's something that helps you overcome those challenges. And it's something that helps you kind of transmute those energy and grow, because you're learning to be a magician, okay? You see how you have magician in the mirror, casting spells. You guys are learning to transmute things. You're like learning to work with the energy of this reality, okay, of this plane we're on, and working with this energy, understanding how kind of life works, how life energy works. It's kind of what I'm hearing, how this all reality works, like the science behind it, the physics, like, but on a spiritual level. Does it make sense? Like, you understand how things work. You're gaining massive knowledge spiritually on how this world we're experiencing is working, and you're going to be able to transmute things until you can create everything you want to create. But for you, yeah, creative projects, really good for you. You're gonna have success in that. Not only you have success in it and you enjoy it, but it's really good for you spiritually, mentally. It's amazing for you. Amazing. Okay? Amazing for you. So, pile number 4, that was your message. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comment if it resonated, what you want to see next. Like this video if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 5. Last but not least, let's see what blessing is coming your way. Perfect. So the blessing coming your way, we have the 2 of Pentacles to represent this. So definitely right off the bat, I'm going to say the blessing coming to your way is the ability to balance things in your life, but in a really interesting way, and a really magical way. You're going to be able to balance things that are really hard to balance for some, but in a really smooth way. For some of you, it might be career and family that you're able to successfully balance. For some of you, if you're like trying to, I don't know, create your own company, and it's really like takes a lot of time, and you're a mom at the same time, it's being able to balance those two universes. Okay, so adjust to your situation, but what the gift you're getting is to be able to balance two things that seems that you like, it's being able to balance two things that would seems like impossible to be able to balance, or at least really hard, but you're going to find a formula that's going to work for you. Okay, for some of you, I also see that if you want to travel or like work in a foreign country, and this seems really hard to would seem really hard to make work, you're going to be able to make that work. Okay, this is a blessing coming. So we'll see. There's still a lot of information we need to unfold, but this is really, that's the blessing coming for you, pile number 5. Okay, now we're going to see why is this the blessing coming. Whoops, this is actually not the card I wanted to see. But hey, if we got this, there's a reason we got this first. Okay, because my order is this one. One of the reasons why you're having this blessing is because right now you feel tied up in your current lifestyle. Okay, you feel like you can't move, you feel like you can't express yourself, you feel right now you might be really struggling balancing things in your life. You might be having 100 projects all going on at the same time, and it's like really hard to I see you trying to balance everything, your schedule, but it's just really hard. Okay, you don't feel like you might be able to do everything right now, but you don't have free time, or if you need free time, then you need to cut on something. So it's like you're kind of still stuck in the way things are right now. Now for the actual card explaining why this blessing is coming, we have the 2 of Wands. Oh my God. So see, when I say that for some of you, it's about traveling. Some of you want to adapt your work to be able to work wherever in the world. For some of you, that's what you want to do. And if this is what you want to do, you're going to find success in it. Your blessing is that things are going to unfold to make you be able to make this this dream your actual reality. Okay, being able to like work, but being in a foreign country and like living your best life, like I don't know, working by the beach, apply to your situation. Okay, pile number 5. But this is what you're being able to do, because the 2 of Wands is about like connecting your dreams with like your reality, and that's like what you're doing. You're kind of making your dream life come true. It's like you want to do all those things, and it would seem crazy to be able to do all those things at the same time, but your blessing is that you're going to find a rhythm of life, a schedule that is just going to be out of this world, insane how cool it's going to be, because it's going to let you enjoy every aspect of your life and not have to neglect one aspect. Like you can still see your friend, you can still be social. And see here, this is a card, how. So how you're going to get that blessing is by following your dreams, guy. By fulfilling your dreams. By fulfilling your dreams. So I really feel like pile number 5, you guys are already working on that dream, but the blessing coming is that dream coming into like into reality. How amazing is that, pile number 5? This is a wonderful blessing. This is like, because it's actually like practical. It's like they're saying your blessing is that we're going to make this like actually easy for you, actually, like, you know, to be balancing that. And I'm not saying like it's going to be like all smooth to plan that lifestyle and all you have to do, but once your routine, your schedule is going to be done, like while that blessing is done, you're going to go through all those things you're doing easily. That is better expressed. Okay, tear down the walls around your heart, give and receive. Yes. Okay, for some of you, uh, be careful if you are a bit closed up. Don't close yourself too much, because you might receive help from people around you that will help you achieve that blessing. Okay, there might be some people sent your way to help you. It's kind of like a networking vibe, okay? Especially if you want to work in a foreign country. Maybe you can meet some people who live abroad, and those people could help you hook you up. So be able to, so if you're a bit more close, try and be open to networking. That's really what I hear. And also, for those of you who are still struggling putting that that like dream schedule, or like that balancing those two things you want to balance, they're still struggling, this is a blessing in disguise. This is the blessing already getting started, because you struggling to balance those things out is like the motor of you pursuing the goal of balancing those two realities that you're trying to make stand in only one reality, which is your dream life, okay? But once you have achieved that, you're going to be so happy. Every day is going to feel like a blessing, okay? And I also see that divine timing is at play with this. So if it's not coming as fast as you want, if there's some processes that take a bit more time, do not lose hope. This is happening for you. This blessing is coming toward you. It's just that there are connections that need to happen at a certain timing in order for you to have the best outcome. There's people we haven't met yet. There's opportunities that haven't present themselves yet. And once they present themselves, those things are going to help smooth out the process of getting those things balanced that you want to be balanced, okay? Now we have action, abundance, and angel of love. Beautiful. Definitely a lot of love and abundance coming your way. But I do see it's the work you're starting to do to this in this very moment that is like helping all those things happening. Every actions you're doing is like a little seed you're planting towards that reality. What an amazing blessing, pile number 5. So that was the message. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comment if it resonated. Oh, I almost forgot. We need to see time for you. So I'm going to just take a little minute or so to see when can you expect that dream life blessing to be fulfilled, okay? So let's see. Oops. Okay, for you too, we have semester. Okay, so you can look around 3 months period or school period. So for some of you that have kids or are still at school, you're kind of waiting for semesters to be done so that you have more time maybe to work on that project. Oh, for some of you, it might also be that you're going to spend a semester abroad, or you work in a company and they're going to send you in another city. Yeah, it's coming. Confirmation. It's on its way. Don't worry about that. Wow, divine timing. Amazing. the time is right, divine timing. Going to come in time. For some of you also here, if you were refused in a abroad semester or something, don't be discouraged. Try again. Try again. Maybe it was just not the right time. Then we have 9 months. Ooh, I also hear for some of you working on families. Ding, 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 confirmation. I'll just leave it at that, okay? For some of you, you have a lot going on and you want to make something else go on, a bit more responsibilities with family. That's coming too, okay? That's coming too in divine timing. Little message here. Okay, then we have Christmas. The holiday season might be really pertinent in your situation, which with semester and this whole idea of maybe waiting for a semester or a period at work, or waiting for the vacations to have a bit more time to plan things further. That's really relevant. All right, so now the reading is actually done. Please, please, please let me know in the comments if you liked it, like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, pile number 5.